To have you join us on today's edition of the program from the National Assembly. I'm Lami Ali. Senate has adopted a resolution urging the federal government to come up with a comprehensive action plan to tackle flooding in Nigeria. Now, this is sequel to two resolutions raised at plenary of Tuesday, 8th of October 2024. This and other considerations are what we have for you on the program today. Do stay tuned.
Mr. President, I aware with deepest sadness that no fewer than 1,000 homes, 25 schools, 20 worship centers, and over 7,000 people were affected and rendered homeless following the heavy downpour of Friday, 4th October 2024, which lasted for several hours, displaced thousands, and caused significant damage across multiple communities in the ancient city of Ondo, in Ondo Central Senatorial District of Ondo State. Further aware that the flood affected Itanla, Oka, Odojomu, Okeodunwo, Bethlehem, Olori, Shola, Fagun area, Jilanlu area, Newtown, Gani Street, Yaba Police Station, Ademu-Legun Road, Akure Ondo Expressway, Ife Road communities, amongst others, all in Ondo West local government area of Ondo State. Saddened by the impact of the natural disaster on the lives of the affected communities, especially the most vulnerable, including women, children, and the elderly. Some children were declared missing. Property worth millions of naira were destroyed. Residents of the affected communities now find themselves homeless by the flood disaster as their houses and vehicles in the affected areas were submerged. Further saddened that this pathetic situation has inflicted untold hardship on residents of these areas, particularly children, the elderly, shop owners, and small-scale business owners. Concerned that this situation, in addition to the loss of lives, property, and means of livelihood, has affected negatively the shelter, security, food, Medicare, clean water, electricity, and economic lives of the people, resulting in untold hardship. This has further exacerbated the already challenging economic situation of the affected persons who have suffered personal and commercial losses. Convinced that the utmost concern and purpose of government is the security and welfare of the people, in line with Section 42(2)(b) of the 1979 Constitution of the Federal Republic, there is therefore the need to act urgently, and therefore the prayers are as follows. 1. Request that the federal government of Nigeria conduct an urgent on-the-spot assessment of the area with a view to finding a lasting solution to the menace of flooding, which frequently occurs in the affected areas. 2. Request the National Emergency Management Agency to immediately mobilize relief materials to the people displaced by this devastating flood in Ondo West local government area of Ondo State. 3. Request the Federal Ministry of Power to ensure that Benin Electricity Distribution Company restores electricity supply to the affected areas. 4. Urge the federal government to develop a swift and robust response to natural disasters of this nature. May I respectfully, sir, move this motion, and I respectfully urge my colleagues to support me on this motion, as it has greatly and adversely affected residents of Ondo West local government, particularly Ondo Town. Thank you very much, Mr. President.